Good morning, students. Today we will study about uses of metals and non-metals. So, metals or non-metals are used for various purposes in our day-to-day life. So, let's start. Firstly, we will discuss about the uses of metals. So, you see, metals are uses in many items like machinery, for making of machinery, right, in automobiles, in automobile industry, because all the automobiles or vehicles are generally made up of metal, or in jewelry, like gold, silver, platinum. So all the things are made up of metal. Like trains are also made up of metal, iron. So aeroplane, or where do we use metals? To make cooking utensils, right? So these are the areas where we use metals. So let us discuss which metal is used for which purpose one by one. Firstly, we take gold. So all of you know that why gold is used. So it is used to make jewelry. Gold is used to make jewelry, or it is also used to make wires or coins. You also have observed that the coins are also made up of gold, or wire can also be drawn from gold, because gold is very ductile metal. That's why it is used to make jewelry. Okay, so after that we will discuss about silver. So silver is also used to make jewelry, or you can say ornaments. It is also ductile, very ductile metal. It also used to make coins. So the one more use of silver is it is used in the photographic films. So it is used in photographic films. Or you also observe that it is also used in table cutlery. So these are the uses of gold or silver metal. So let us discuss about another metal, that is copper. So you know, in utensils, the very first name is in utensils. It is used, and you have also observed copper wires in your houses, right? For electricity purpose, copper wires are used. Utensils, you have also observed copper wire in your home, right? Or it is also used to make alloys, coins, or in statues. So these are the areas where copper is used. So what is alloy? Alloys is basically a mixture of two or more than two metals, right? So a mixture of two or more than two metals, that forms alloy. Okay, so alloy increase the strength of metal or prevent the metal from corrosion. So that is the function of alloy. So brass, platinum, these are the alloy. Or like if we mix gold or copper, okay, if I take example, if we mix gold or copper, so it will give red gold. Okay, so that will be a alloy. And if we mix gold or silver, right, it will give white gold. So that will also an alloy. So I think this is understood. Now we are on iron. So all of you know about the iron, where it is used, right? It is generally used in construction. For construction purpose, we used for construction of ships, buildings. You see there when there is any construction going nearby you, you have seen iron pillars there, right? So these kind of iron pillars which are used in the construction of buildings to give the strength to the building, right? Or where it is also used in automobiles, right? In automobiles, vehicles, or you have seen railway bridge, right? So that is made up of iron. So this is the use of iron where it is used. So next metal which we will discuss about, that is tin. So tin is generally used in food cans. You see the food which is packed in cans. So there is a tin metal layer in the food can. So in food cans it is used, or it is also used to make alloy, which we have already discussed. The next metal is lead. So lead is basically used in batteries. It is used in batteries or to making alloy. Or if you talk about zinc metal, so in dry cell it is used. Okay, it is used in dry cells, which is used for electricity purposes, or it is also used in prevention of rusting. So prevention of rusting, that process is called galvanization, that we used galvanization. So galvanization is a process in which a thin layer of zinc is coated over iron, right? In which a thin layer of zinc is coated over iron. So that process is called galvanization. So it prevents iron from rusting. So in prevention of rusting, zinc metal is also used, right? If we talk about aluminium, so generally it is used to make wires. Wires are generally made of copper or aluminium, which we use in our houses. Okay, and you have also seen aluminium foil, or you use aluminium foil to wrap food items, or it is also used to make alloys. So this is the use of aluminium. Or if you talk about mercury, so where do you find mercury? Mercury is the only metal that is found in liquid state. We all know that it is found in liquid state at room temperature. So at room temperature it is found in liquid state. Or where it is used in thermometers. It is used in thermometers, right? So let's talk about magnesium. It is used in fireworks, or also to make alloys. So see, these are some uses of metals which we have discussed, where all these metals are used, right? So let us discuss the use of non-metals. Okay, so let us discuss use of non-metals. Uses of non-metals. So where we use non-metals, you see non-metals are generally used to make fertilizers, or to make water purifications, or crackers. So you can say these are used to make generally fertilizers, water purification, used in water purification, process, or we also use in crackers, right? So, and oxygen, oxygen is very essential for living purpose. So let us discuss some non-metals uses. So we know nitrogen gas is present in atmosphere, so it is also very important for us, right? And it is also important for the plant purpose also, because plant take nitrogen from the atmosphere, as we discussed, yes, in the nitrogen cycle. So they take nitrogen from the atmosphere, and after that nitrogen is converted. Firstly, that is converted into nitrogenous compound, and then that will taken by the plants, right? In that, when it is totally converted into nitrogenous compounds, right? So if you talk about oxygen, so oxygen is very essential for all the people. So essential for human being, it is essential for human beings, or you can say, and all organisms, right? It is essential for all organisms on the earth. So without oxygen we cannot survive. So in exhalation, you can say, in exhalation process it will help, or in combustion process. Oxygen is the only gas which is responsible for the combustion. Okay, so these are some uses of oxygen. Now move to another gas, that is chlorine. So the use of chlorine is in fabrics or textile industry for bleaching fabric. जो फैब्रिक्स होते हैं उनको ब्लीच करने के लिए यूज़ होता है, और वाटर को स्टरलाइज करने के लिए, इट इज़ यूज फॉर स्टरलाइजेशन ऑफ वाटर. It is used of sterilization of drinking water, right, which we use for drinking. So after adding of chlorine in the water, that water is fit for drinking, right? So chlorine is also used for the sterilization, or it is also used in the manufacturing of, you can say, in the manufacturing of pesticides or insecticides, which we are used in our fields for the production, which we are used in our field to protect them from pests or insects, right? So chlorine is also used there. So next, which we will talk about, that will be iodine, right? So iodine is also used in photographic film. It is used in photographic films, or it is also essential for human body. Essential for humans. How it is essential for humans? See, iodine, there is a gland in our neck, right, in human's neck, that is thyroid gland. And the gland, that thyroid gland will secrete the hormone, that is thyroxine, and that thyroxine hormones maintain the iodine level in our body. Okay, and if the secretion of this thyroxine hormone will increase or decrease accordingly, then the person will cause a disease that is called thyroid disease, right? So I hope this is clear. So next we will discuss about graphite. Graphite is also a known metal. Where it is used, it is generally used in pencil lead. See the pencil which we used, it is used in pencil lead. So it is we know it is exception, it is good conductor of heat. So dry lubricants, it is used in dry lubricants, right? In electrolytic cells, because it is a good conductor of electricity, so that's why it is used. Or in nuclear reactors, it is used as a moderator. So graphite, these are the uses of graphite. So here is helium. Helium is a noble gas and it is used for weather observation balloons. In weather observation balloons it is used. Okay. Next is argon. So the argon gas is used in generally electric bulb. So you see electric bulbs in your houses which is filled with argon gas. I hope these uses of metals or non-metals are clear to all of you.